I don't really know the best way to go about really talking about this, but um, recently, rather very recently, quite a few bad things have happened, and as a result of that, I'm going to have to stop making videos like Mirglof Builds. I don't know if this is permanent. If it's permanent, I won't be making videos anymore, but I'm definitely not going to be doing Mirglof builds anymore. The reason behind this is I've just lost my job, and I've saved money. I have money in my bank account, so I won't be homeless right away. Although I have to, my money will only last me about 2 months, so I have to find a job within that time, hopefully. And this does mean I have just a metric shit ton of free time now, but I just, with all that's happening, I just really can't keep on making videos right now. I didn't want Mirglof Builds to end this soon. I had been thinking recently of maybe doing a long hiatus after the 150th episode, or maybe even calling it the end there, but um, I just really can't make these videos anymore. I need to, the reason why is I just need to use my time more constructively, and editing the videos and uploading them and taking the time to do that, it's just going to be a bit too stressful for me right now. So I just won't be doing that. So what this means is one or two things can happen once my money runs out. Either I will end up homeless, or I can still join the army, and that's an option. I really would have more options if it weren't for the fact that I was signed into a contract for a year for the lease of my apartment, which is really unfortunate. And I suppose I really shouldn't be surprised that this happened to me, that I lost my job. I didn't really talk about it, but um, the last couple of months I've been only working part-time because they cut my hours, so I suppose I should have seen this coming immediately after the Christmas rush was over, that they would start trimming their payroll, which is really unfortunate. You think that I just think that they wouldn't do that, but I don't really know what more to say about that. So either way, in 2 months, if I can't find a new job, I'm not going to be physically able to post videos. If I do find a job, what I'm going to do then is I'm going to, like I said, use my time more constructively to do other stuff, such as write. That's something that's my main goal in life, is to be a writer. So, and I could use the time that I use to make Mirglof builds to actually work on that. However, this is kind of an iffy thing. It doesn't necessarily mean that the server is dead. I'll still continue to run the third world server. I may not be on as much. They'll definitely keep running it. I'll make a separate video talking about this more, but the server is donation based. Yeah, I'll talk about that more. I obviously can't make donations anymore, but there are other people that make donations to keep the server running. However, usually I'm the one who donates the most, and I won't be able to do that anymore. And I don't really, you guys shouldn't worry about me, because I'm not really worried so much. I'm disappointed. This is not what I wanted. And obviously, depending on how things go in the next 2 months will pretty much determine the rest of my life, I guess. But I'm not really worried about it, because I don't think, no matter what happens, I don't think that it's going to be the end, that it's going to be the end of my life, or anything like that. It'll be just a new kind of life, I suppose. That's really all I can think of to talk about this. It sucks, but it's been a long run. It's been 106 episodes. I might do one last Mirglof Builds episode. I started filming something that I was going to build over here. It's going to be a very large structure, even larger than the Grand Forum, I believe. I might do that. No promises on that. I just might feel like finishing that, though that's probably not going to be this week or the next week. But like I was saying, Mirglof Builds has had a pretty long run. It's been a year. It's been over a year. 100 and something episodes. Most series people start up just on a whim that obviously don't, series that don't blow up, like Ethos Lab or whatever, they typically people give up. And I didn't, because I liked making these videos. I didn't really care whether or not I got a bunch of views. I did it because I like to build stuff in Minecraft. I like to build towns and cities. One of the main reasons I make these videos is I like the sound of my voice. I like the sound of my voice talking, which is typically something people would say is vain, but I don't really mean it in a vain way. I just like to narrate, I guess, in a weird way. And I do like playing on the server with you guys. And I hope that continues for some time, but it is time to call an end to Mirglof Builds. Because even if I get back on my feet, I really need to use my time more constructively. I'm going to end this video now, because I sense I'm going to just start repeating myself, saying the same things I've already said. So, I'll see you guys later. This has been Mirglof. Goodbye.